excited to be on this show today. Guess what? Today is Money Matters, and I'm going to be taking you on understanding the sales process. Sales process of any business all have similarity in common. What is the sales process? But before I start that, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Sandra Ukoh. I'm a leadership coach, speaker, and trainer. I'm a member of the Toastmasters, the Vice President of Public Relations, and an area director. Recently just got gifted our Presidential Lifetime Award. I'm a best-selling author and an ITC expert of over 20 years. And so today I want to explain further expatiate how do we start a sales process? How do we, understanding the sales process before you embark on any, and the sales process is a structured approach to selling a product or services. Like yours in itself is trying to get your product even to those who need them. And the sales process is a structured approach to selling a product or a service. It involves a series of steps designed to guide potential customers from the initial awareness to the final purchase and beyond. Each step aims to build trust, address customers' needs, ultimately close the sales. Here's the breakdown of the typical stage in a sales process, as in the step-by-step in a sales process. The first thing you want to do is prospecting. In your prospecting, you must have a goal in your prospecting. What do you want to achieve? You identify potential customers, leads, who may be interested in your product or services. And that's why I said you must know who are the people you're out there for, understanding who these people are so that you're able to get your product or service to them. Under prospecting, we also have activities, research, cold calling, networking, and using social media platforms to gather leads. There are various ways you can gather leads by attending networking events, research, go online to just check people who might need your services and products. Cold calling, just go knock on people's door that you do not know, but you have the solution and you think will be of help to them. And sometimes you never know which one or who is in need of your product or service. And such a person can say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't need your product, but I know someone who needs it. So it's having that confidence in reaching out even to people you don't know. Networking, there are a lot of networking events you might want to attend where you get to meet with people and get to showcase what you do. And using the social media platform is also one of the means to gather leads. Then number 2 talks about qualification. How do you qualify these leads? You don't want to be all and about there, trying to sell to people who are not in need of your solution. You have to determine whether the lead have the potential to become a paying customer. Not everybody is talking to you or looking at your product or going to your website is ready to buy. Some of them are still making up their minds. So you might want to qualify this lead, determine whether they need it now or when do they need it. And based on that, you're able to qualify the ones that need it now, the ones that we needing in the next quarter, so that you can often, have them strategize, have them arrange in such a way that you're able to reach them maybe in 6 months, 1 year, and knowing those who probably say, okay, I love your product. I'm not ready to buy it now, but we'll be willing to buy in the next few months. So that's what I mean by determining whether the leads have the potential to become a paying customer. Assess lead based on criteria such as budget, authority, need, and timeline. You want to find out what's their budgets. Who is the person you're speaking? Can that person make a decision? Can that person make a buying decision? Do they have a need do they have a pain or a problem that they want to resolve by your product or buying your product or buying your service? What's the timeline they are looking at? Is it something very pressing that they want it now, maybe in the next 20 to 30 days, you're going to be closing the deal? These are things you want to look at so that in order to properly qualify your leads. You don't want to be there talking to everyone. Some might not be ready to buy in the next 1 year. And that's not the reason why you're in business, because you have bills to pay, you have staff to pay. So you have to qualify those who are ready to buy, those who have the budget to buy, those who have authority to make a decision, whether they are buying right now. Do they have a need? If there is no pain and no problem, they are not ready. And what's the timeline? These are things that will guide you in qualifying if your leads are ready to exchange money for your service or product. Number 3 is initial contacts. Establish communication with your qualified leads and begin building a relationship. Relationship is key. It is the key that will transform your business. So you want to find out How do I reach out to this person? How do I communicate with this person? What are better means or strategy to communicate and reach out to this person? Activity, you have to reach out either via phone, email, or face-to-face meeting to one of the reasons you have to reach out to properly introduce your product, your company, products and services to this customer. You have to reach out either via phone calls, emails, or face-to-face meetings to introduce your products. Face-to-face meeting might not be possible depending on the areas if you're in the same location, the same state. But if you're not, you can do a virtual face-to-face meeting to introduce your company and its products and services. Number 4, need assessment. You need to understand if there is a need or a pain. We're here as solution providers. So if there are no problem to a particular organization, if they don't have a need, they won't reach out to you to buy in your product. So understand the specific need, the pain points, the goals of the potential customer. These are things you want to look at. What are the specific need? What is the pain points, and what are their goals in achieving that solution for that need? You want to conduct a detailed conversation. Ask open-ended questions so they can better explain what the problem is, and actively listen to the customer's challenges and objectives. Listen to their body languages. You have to be more of a listener than, a talker. So you ask questions, you give them room to answer, and make sure the questions you're asking are open-ended so that to give them room to explain further. Not a question that would end up being a yes or a no, because this time around you want them to talk. And if they do have a pain, they would want to explain further how the pain, the threshold of the pain, and how they intend to make sure they resolve that pain, get a solution to cover up for the pain. And actively listening to them is key in order for you to assess their need. Number 5 is presentation. Present your product or service as a solution to the customer needs. Now that you understand what their needs are, so you're coming with your solution. So you must provide your product or service as a solution to the customer needs, meeting that problem, solving that problem. You also have to create and deliver tailored presentations, demonstrations, or sending a proposal that highlights the benefit and the value of your offering. And that's why before you send in proposal, you want to find out the color of the company, what are the color scheme, what are their logo. You want to make sure that the proposal you're sending to them has the look and the feel of that company. So it looks like, oh, you know them very well, you understand their problem, and also tailoring your presentation and your solution to meeting their needs, the benefits they intend to get by procuring or getting your solution. Number 6, you must also be ready in handling objection. You must address any concerns or objections the customer may have about your product or services. When you get to that stage of addressing it, if you do not have answers to them, let them know you might have to come back. But it is often good you are ready, you have your arsenal and everything ready, and you're able to address every concerns and every objection the customer might be throwing forward to you in order to be able to address their problem. Listen to objections, provide clear and concise responses, offer additional information, reassure the customer of the value of your product and how reliable your product is. 7, closing. You've gotten to a place where you've handled all the objections. They now understand that, oh, your solution seems to be the only solution that is able to solve their need. So this time around, they are making a decision. They're thinking, okay, there are a lot of things you might bring into that might come into play. Now that you're able to clarify, you're able to reassure your customer of your value and how reliable your product can be. Now it's time for the customer to finalize the sales by getting the customer to commit to a purchase. So now you're at the finality stage where you're deciding, where the customer is deciding whether they want to go with your products or with your services. And this time, a lot of things play. It comes a lot of things like money, time value, how long would it take for you to deliver? Use closing techniques, summary, such as summarizing the benefits, offering limited time incentives, and asking directly for the sales. So at this time, you are the closing points. You don't need to beat about the bush. You have come to the point where all objections have been handled. Customer is impressed. Customer is ready. Customer can see that your product service is able to solve their problem. You are in the finality stage where you need to close the deal. So you need to find out what you need to also make it very easy for them when they're taking it to, maybe they're meeting other management or maybe the CEO who will give a final approval. You want to be able to summarize it in such a way that these are the benefits you will get. Offering limited time, you can tell them if you're buying in the next 30 days, you're getting these incentives because it is incentive driven. Because it's incentive driven, they want to make a decision that, oh, if in 30 days we're not able to make a decision, then we'll return to the former price, and asking directly for the sales. So when are we picking the PO? When are we picking the purchase order? These are things you want to, speak to them about, and follow up, ensure customer satisfaction. I often said that sales should not be just push. It should be both push and pull, in a sense that after selling, you can't just leave them and walk away. Ensure there's customer satisfaction, lay the groundwork for future sales by listening to them, following up on them, seeing that they're having value for money. Follow up after the sale to thank the customer, address any post-purchase issues, and seek for feedback. Feedbacks are good. Like in the Toastmasters, we always, when we give speeches, when we come to speak, when we have any kind of, speech-a-thon or a talk show, we always come back with constructive feedback. Find out feedback so you can learn and improve. Relationship management, beyond just following up, you want to keep the relationship open. Maintain a long-term relationship with this customer to encourage repeat business, and repeat referral, so that they can often refer you. Once they're connected to you, once they know that they can call you when they need or when they have a problem, the customer would always want to do a repeat business with you. And often beyond that, they're able to refer other people around them who need your services and products. Providing ongoing support. You must have a support system. Share updates when there are new updates, new offers. Engage with customers through various channels. And beyond that, maybe you want to appreciate them at the end of the year, at particular seasons when there's celebrations going on. You can send them mails, emails, send them gifts if they have anything, and attend their functions. So the importance of a structured sales process is you've got to be consistent. Consistency is key. Provide a consistent framework that sales team can follow. Ensure a unified approach to selling. Number 2 is efficiency. Streamline the sales activities. Make it easier to track progress and identify areas for improvement. For this will also help your sales team. Customer focus. Help in understanding and addressing customer needs more effectively, and leads to higher customer satisfaction. When you're customer focused, you want to make sure your customers are, customers are the king. They're the reason why you're in business. They're the only ones that can fire the CEO or fire anyone. So they're the reason why you're in business. So you need to also help them to have an understanding, addressing their needs more effectively. By doing so, you're able to increase customer satisfaction, and you're able to make them want to do a repeat buy and also referrals. Measurements allows for the measurement and analysis of each stage, enabling better forecasting and performance evaluation. You want to be able to measure. What's your measurement? What's your strategy? This allows you for you to be able to measure and also analyze each stage of the sales process, enabling the better forecasting, so that in the next future, in the next quarter, in the next half of the year, you want to be able to forecast, and also performance evaluation. Training, you also must have a room where you serve as a training tool for new sales representative, helping them to understand the steps and best practices in the sales cycle. And also you must train your staff. Your staff must come from a point of a know-how as a total authority in that field, knowing their products and knowing their product nitty-gritty, knowing their product so well that they're able to present, they're able to handle objections. That's why training is key. Helping your staff to understand. When they have a good grasp and a good understanding, they're able to sell better. When a team or a sales team do not have a good grasp or understanding, it's difficult for them to go out there to bring in the check or close a deal or move the sales process to the next stage of buying. So in conclusion, a well-defined sales process is crucial for the success of any sales organization. It provides a clear roadmap for engaging with potential customers, addressing their needs, ultimately converting them into loyal customers. By following these structured steps, sales teams can enhance their efficiency, improve customer satisfaction, and increase overall sales performance. So I believe with this sales process, you're able to achieve this. You're able to have good sales, and you're also able to have loyal customers who are consistent, who are able to come back to do a repeat buy, who are able to give you referrals. These processes are so easy. If you follow this process by taking step by step, I'm sure you'll be a success, and I'm sure your revenue will be on the increase. Thank you so much, and do have a blessed evening. Bye, everyone. And if this is your first time of being on this show, thank you so much. I want you to kindly hit the notification bell and give us a thumbs up, share. Let's share so that all this can be blessed by this, and also learn and glean. And perhaps you have other areas you're looking at and you want us to, teach or give an information, enlightenment on those topics. You might want to leave it in the comment section. My contact number, my WhatsApp number is there. My email is there. You can often reach out to us. Thank you so much, and have a blessed evening. Bye, everyone, and have a blessed weekend.
Are you thinking of how to publish your book on Amazon, or how to get your published book to become an Amazon bestseller book? Dip Insight Books is the perfect in-between solution in transforming your ideas into a book. We can help you with all the complicated parts of publishing, such as process TO transformation. What we do: full manuscript evaluation, receive quality assurance edit, full copy edit and final proofread to remove spelling and grammar mistakes, oversee your cover design, create your interior layout, publish and distribute your book, lock down your marketing strategy. Ghostwriting, where there is no manuscript. Our goal is to help you publish your book promptly. Contact us today at 404-740-9091. Email us at info@dipinsightworld.com. To start the submission process, check us out at www.books.dipinsightworld.com and submit your details. You can visit our Facebook page at Dip Insight World.
If you've made it this far into this video, thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you can support your girl. Thank you.